Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Poke Crows with Crow, going over even more leaks because there are just so many leaks. If Game Freak ran a ship, it would be the freaking Titanic. Anyways, they just crashed straight into this spoiler iceberg and just collapsed. But apparently, they have been taking steps to remove certain things. I've been told certain things have been taken down. I have some clarifications on some other things that I've been talking about, and a couple of corrections I have to make. First off, Eternatus is apparently poison dragon type, not poison flying type. I've been told by a few people that. So I apologize. Second, it does appear that the idea there being an extended dex beyond the 400 that we have for Galar is false. There is no extended dex beyond the post game, which is very disappointing. I have a theory that this would mean that we will be receiving other Pokemon that have been excluded as part of weekly raid battles. They'll just continue to release them like once or twice a month. I know that sucks, and I know that's probably not what anybody wants to actually happen. I know it's just theory, even if it does come true. But I kind of think that's the smartest way for them to keep a content cycle going. Not saying it's a good idea or a bad idea, it's just my theory, and I really hope that at least we have that, because there are just so many Pokemon that I would like to kind of try out, especially with these new Galar. Anyways, that's it. Let's go ahead and move forward, because we have some new forms that got leaked, specifically some Gigantamax, a couple shiny forms, and we actually know all of the version exclusives, including the Gym Leader. So, first off, this is Kapuraja's Gigantamax form. It's a little silly. I do like that massive freaking trunk, right? The body's just a little silly. But this thing, I got a better shot from the back. And you can see the little tail it's got. I really like this thing more and more. Eventually, I kind of want to use one in-game. I've already covered this here, Galarian Stunfisk, but we have the abilities for Zacian and Zamazenta. Apparently, it's an offensive boost or a defensive boost when they enter into battle. A couple quick things here. I would imagine that it's probably just going to raise both attack, special attack, both defense, special defense by 1 or 2 stages. But this does mean that their abilities are not related to them changing forms, unless that's what it means here. So the form change that they have between their non-armored, non-sword versions, I don't know. I have no clue. I'm actually kind of excited to see how that works in-game. If it gets leaked, I have to cover it. But if it doesn't, I really am curious to see how that works. I'm okay waiting on that. Moving forward, Duraludon's Gigantamax form. It becomes a skyscraper. Now, it's legit. Duraludon becomes a skyscraper, which is really funny, because if you think of Tyranitar being the Godzilla monster, right? And you think of Duraludon being a giant skyscraper, and you think of how these two are constantly fighting, it's basically, I just imagine Godzilla, quote unquote, just running through and wrecking all the skyscrapers. Okay, so we have see here, options menu. We can skip movies, show nicknames. This is a little weird. I don't know if it means that it just includes nicknames, period. So, like, if you're in an online battle with somebody else, it means that you're only going to see their actual Pokemon name, not the nickname. I don't know if that affects you. I don't know if it affects in-game trainers. That's just a cool little thing that I saw. Anyways, it does say that they have movies, so we're getting cutscenes, which is nice. I just really hope that they are better cutscenes than we got in Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon. I don't know what these are. It's just a shot from the game. It looks like they talk about writing in an internet review. So, 2019. And then Gigantamax Hatterini. Very clear image. We saw the one from the magazine. Definitely looks a lot better. It kind of looks like the entire body grows, but the outside body grows, but the inside body kind of just stays there, controlling it all. Like a little command center. I like it. It looks very alien to me. And then, yes, so the image we originally thought would be a Gigantamax Eternatus is Gigantamax Grimmsnarl, and this thing looks epic. I mean, just look at it. This don't look like a Pokemon. I would confuse this thing for like a very evil Digimon, 100%. Look at those hands too. I mean, regular Grimmsnarl looks great, but this guy looks like an evil overlord. And now, finally, we got some more stuff for the Impdimp line, which would be their shiny form. This, of course, would be shiny Impdimp, gains a blue coloring to it, shiny Grimmsnarl, blue with the white hair, and then finally, shiny Grimmsnarl. I actually don't know. I prefer the regular form to the shiny form. But I wouldn't mind if I ran into this thing because I do really like the white armor. Anyways, moving forward, so we have a couple of the gym leaders announced so far. And as you can see, we have what looks like Dragon, Fairy, Ice, if I have to guess. This is the one I don't... maybe that's... or Bug? It's Bug type. And this guy is just, I don't know, normal. But these are cards for the gym leaders that have been revealed so far. Raihan, Opal, Melanie, and Piers. So they look pretty cool. I can't remember the last time we had a really old lady as a gym leader. But this lady looks like Agatha's age. So hopefully she gives us a good challenge. We have a form for... I'm not even going to try to pronounce its name. You guys saw this, the Galarian Yamask split evolution. So when it closes up, it becomes a spiraling serpent. This is pretty cool, though. I do like the way this looks. So it's basically like you took a stone carving of something, like a stone art, and a ghost infected it. Okay, everybody, now for the big one. These are our version exclusives for Sword and Shield. So in Sword, we're getting the Hydreigon family, which you already knew. We're getting the Fisty Dino Guy dragon Pokemon. Turtonator, Mawile, Gothit Tails family, Braviaris family, Passimian, and then, of course, Solrock. Into the Galarian forms. So it looks like the split Galarian forms would be these. We have Galarian Darmanitan, Sirfetch'd. This is disappointing. I'll go over into the Sword ones later. Now this is confusing. Flapple and Appleton. So it looks like I originally thought Appleton would be an evolution of Flapple. But if I had to guess, it sounds like their pre-evolution has a split. And in that case, I'm very happy Flapple is the Sword because Appleton looks like absolute garbage. Hot garbage. Very, very hot garbage. Now into the Sword. Of course, the Tyranitar family, the Goodra family, Sableye, Derpy Dragon family, Rhianoclus, the Vulture Pokemon. I'm blanking on this one. I'm terrible. Mandibuzz. Lunatone, the Psychic Gorilla from Sun and Moon, Galarian, Ponyta, Rapidash, which we already knew, Ursula, and the Corsola, the Ghost forms. That's unfortunately going to be in Sword, so I'm going to have to bum my good buddy Origami to give me one, which I'm sure he'll let me have. Now, we see that there are not one, but two variations of the gym leaders. So in Sword, we're getting the Fighting type gym leader and the Rock type gym leader. In Shield, you'll be getting the Ghost type gym leader and the Ice type gym leader. Now, there could be more, but so far, these are what are confirmed to be version exclusives in these games. We have 2 version exclusive gym leaders, 2 version exclusive Galarian forms. Of course, we have what appears to be a split evolution between the games, and then all of the families that are just traditionally going to appear as version exclusives. Now, one thing I highly doubt, we don't see any Galarian Pokemon really between the Sword and the Shield differences. I really doubt that they're going to have all the Gen 8 Pokemon excluding the Galarian forms we just talked about, available in each game. So I imagine there is going to be at least a few families added onto these lists. But so far, what do you guys think? I've already committed to buying the Sword version. I'm pretty happy with everything. A couple of things I'm a little bit upset aren't going to be in Sword. Or did you choose Shield? Are you happier with Shield? And, you know, the truth of the matter is, when it comes to version exclusives, other than these gym leaders and, you know, these 2 split evolutions and everything, even then, you can get most of the stuff by trading. Trading's going to be a lot easier. And, of course, I'll have my friend code up in the Discord server we're going to have launched in a little bit. You guys have already seen a couple images of it. And final note, guys, we've been doing the giveaways for the plushies. Our first winner was already announced. They are getting the Sobble sent over to them. The next winner is going to be receiving a score bunny. It's very simple. All you have to do is share our videos on social media, tag myself with my Twitter handle, @AsoftCC, or tag Origami on Facebook. Links will be in the description, as well as just our handles for you guys. Anyways, that's the video. Thank you so much for tuning into another episode. Hopefully we get some more spoilers. I said originally I didn't want to see leaks, and I didn't want to deal with leaks, and I didn't want to... this is way back. This is when the games got announced, and I can't help myself. I need to know what's going on in these games. I know a lot of you are like me. And if you're not, and you clicked on this video and you watched it all the way until the end, what is wrong with you? Go home! Bye!